Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, man, we are not playing Car Wrecks, we are not playing Forza, we are playing Space Engineers, man. I'm going to be showing you guys a little drift car project that I've been trying to do in Space Engineers. I finally got it down, finally got this thing working, so hopefully you guys enjoy this little different video, man, and I shall catch you guys after the intro. Alright, so as I said, man, brand new thing to the channel here. Obviously, I mean, I say brand new, it's not really brand new. We've done a Space Engineers Let's Play before, and I did say right at the start of the Let's Play I was going to make a drift car, and here it is, man. This is the weird looking drift car that has surfaced out of that. Yeah, I know, like, no, you guys are probably going to say already the front windscreen looks a bit weird. It does look weird. It looks weird. But yeah, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make one of these yourself. If you guys are interested in Space Engineers, all that type of stuff, or you guys actually play Space Engineers, you guys are going to be able to build this thing for yourself. Obviously, all the Space Engineers people that are coming in here checking this out, like you say, yeah, brand new way of doing it as far as I can think of. I haven't really seen any other YouTuber do anything like remotely similar to this. But like I said, man, I'm mainly on Car Wrecks and Forza. But yeah, no, like I said, bro, today we're gonna jump in some Space Engineers. First but foremost, though, I'm gonna show you guys how this thing works. Yeah, it's very slippy right off the bat. Obviously, you can see that we've got the rear wheels spinning up like crazy. I'm just gonna drop this down. Yeah, there we go. So it's very simple to use this thing. It's like it's all gyroscope. All right, so obviously you got the front axle and it's got max angle on it, but you use the gyroscope to drift this thing and keep it under control pretty much, like how you would in a drift car essentially. You know, it's not too bad, bro. You know, the rear wheels spinning up like crazy as well, making sure that there's no grip on the back whatsoever. Also, the rear wheels not even moving as well. But yeah, no, I shall show you guys how to actually build this thing up properly. Another feature that I've added to my little build on this thing is we've got some pistons in here. So that way, if you do break a wheel or whatever, then you can jack it up and put yourself, you know, put the wheels on, everything like that. It also, if you crash, then it's more than like the battery is going to break. So especially on my build, I've tried to make this car as car-like as possible, and yeah, I've definitely crashed it, bro. Definitely crashed to burn. Brilliant. It's been fantastic. I loved every second of it. And the battery does break sometimes, which is sick, because then you gotta open up the bonnet and, like, you know, change the battery, all that type of stuff. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool. But anyway, like I said, here we go. If you guys want to do like the same sort of chassis design as what I've done, then that's completely up to you. Like I said, I think it's like I think it's 5 blocks along. I think it is. We could always go ahead and count that real quick. Just jump in here. 7 blocks along. There we go. 7 blocks, not 5. So yeah, we're 7 blocks along here. 7 blocks along, and 14. So now they're going to say about 18 deep. 18 deep, because obviously we've got the rear on that as well. So there you go, 7 by 18. If you want to get my actual credentials, obviously, as well, we're running light armor blocks. We have the thrusters in the back as well, 2 thrusters going from left to right. It does help out quite a bit as well. We've found, especially with tandems, we have been tandeming on here. A couple of my buddies with been trying to tandem with these cars. They've obviously customized their own ones and everything like that. It's been pretty fun to do. Like say, it's been pretty fun. But yeah, no, you can get some nice easy lines with these things. Like I say, they're not really. It's not a fully functional drift car, obviously, because, you know, it's Space Engineers. It's not Car Wrecks or Forza. So there are a few things that are a bit buggy, like the transitions. The transitions aren't the best. They are, like I say, they're a bit odd, to say the least, but neither way, right, it's still fun. It's great fun to do in Space Engineers. But anyway, without further ado, man, let's go ahead, jump into the tune. Alright, so tuning wise, obviously you guys have already seen, we have the thrusters in the back, which help you out with turning and everything like that. With the transitions, they do help quite a bit with the transitions. But if you go into the control panel after you've finished your you're obviously setting everything up and doing what you need to do. The wheels, obviously, you got to find out which rear wheels, which are your rear wheels and which are your front wheels. Obviously, as you can see here, I've labeled mine as rear wheels. I'd suggest you do the same because it does save a lot of issues in the long run. But anyway, as you can see here from the setting up here, we have steering is off, propulsion is on, brakes are on, shock is on, inverted steering is off, inverted propulsion is off, all that stuff is off. We've got the power at 100% on the power, 6% on the strength. Obviously we've got that slammed, negative 32 centimeters. Friction we got at 0%. Obviously you want to have no friction if you want to drift. You know you got to have no grip on your tire. So that is why we got friction at 0. Speed limit is 180 kilometers. You can up that if you want to. If you want to go crazy, then that's absolutely fine. But 180 seems to be all good. Propulsion override, we got that at 50%. Steering override, we got that at 0.00% as well. Obviously, we don't want any steering on the back because obviously we're not, it's rear wheels. We don't want any sort of steering on the rear wheels at all. And that is sort of like your steering override. They'll turn the wheels for you, and it will stay in that state, if that makes sense. So for argument's sake, if I put this at 1%, it'll be 1% towards the right. Or it'll be, so if you put it towards the right, it'll be 1% towards the right. If I put it at -1, it'll be 1% towards the left. Yeah, so you don't want to do that because obviously it's your rear wheels. You don't want to be doing all that. So, alright, so now onto the front wheels here. Obviously, same thing again. If you want to put your front wheels, so you label them front wheels, that's completely up to you. Obviously, I haven't here. I've just labeled my rear wheels and then kept my front wheels stock. So you can always do that if you want to. It's completely up to you. You could put front, like wheel suspension 3x3 left front if you wanted to, or if you've got a slightly bigger wheel, whatever it might be, that's up to you. But yeah, no, like I say, I haven't labeled the front, but I've labeled the back just so it's a little bit easier on my part, so I can see exactly what I'm tuning here. So front wheels, I've got both of them locked in at the same time, exactly the same as I did with the rear. We have steering is on, propulsion is on, brakes is on, air shock is on, inverted steering is off, obviously, with the inverted propulsion is off as well. We got steering angle at 46 degrees. Obviously you want to have max steering angle for this car, so we can actually get some angle and drift, man. We've got power at 60%. We've got strength at 6%. Height offset is at negative 32 centimeters, exactly the same as the rear. Obviously you want to be at low as possible, right? Come on now. 30% friction on the front. Now this one is a really big thing. So obviously on the back we've got 0.00%, right? Now if you want to have a dead slow drift car, like how we usually run things on CarX and Forza, blah blah blah, you can drop the friction in the front. So if you wanted to, you could drop the friction in the front to like 15%, and it will still be quite slow. However, if you're making a custom track, right? If you're making a custom track with the blocks and stuff like that, which it can be done, you can do it. Then I would suggest either doing 30%, or if you want to be a little bit quicker, you could put it faster. You could put the friction up even more. I say this because so on normal land, so like on the land we were just drifting on, as I showed you guys just a second ago, on the like normal gravel and stuff like that, it does pick up, it picks up and drifts fine, and slow enough. But when you go onto actual blocks, it then becomes even slower. So if you want to run your friction at like 15%, it'll run nice and slow on the ground. But if you go onto the blocks, you probably won't be able to get up onto the blocks to start off with, let alone drift on it. It will be ridiculously slow and or will not move. So just a quick little tip on that. Obviously 30% is perfect for quite fast drifting if you want to fast drift on land. If you want to go even faster, then you can put the friction up even more. But when you go on a block, then the 30% then goes down to say about 15%, like what you would do if you were drifting on the mainland. So Just bear that in mind for when you want to drift and make sections or whatever you want to do on the land stuff. Alright, yeah. Speed limit for this car is 180 kilometers. We got the propulsion override is 0.00%. Steering override is 0.00. Again, obviously, because you don't want any more steering, you want to be able to steer yourself. So that is that sorted. I think there is only one more thing on here. I believe it is the atmospheric thrusters that we have on here. So obviously, as you can see here, we've got the thrust override at 50 kilometers, or kn, sorry. Knots, I believe, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, it's at 50, and you want to make sure that you turn that off first. Make sure you do both of them. Obviously, one at a time. You can't do them both at 50 kn, I don't think, at the same time. So do one and then the other, and then save it as a block group. So then that way you can then have that at your control again on your little desktop. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I think we have covered everything. Obviously, if you want to add pistons to your thing, that's you know, it just allows you to jack the car up so you can fix any sort of broken repairs or whatever you need to do on your vehicle. Whether you build something similar to mine or something completely different is completely up to you. Same thing again, man. Obviously, I have 2 custom DLC parts on this. One is the cockpit and the other ones are the lights. Everything else is vanilla. But yeah, no, that is pretty much it. There's no mods involved in this either. There's no mods. It's completely vanilla. Nothing like that. No mods, no nothing. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. You guys already know. Hopefully you guys, some of you guys did enjoy this. I know it's completely different to what I usually do. So yeah, if you did want to check out the the Space Engineers playthrough that I done a very long time ago, then you can always go check that out on my playlists. It's kicking about there somewhere. Be sure to go check that out. It is very funny. Yeah, that was back when I didn't really know anything about Space Engineers and I didn't really know what I was doing. So go enjoy that. But yeah, no guys, thank you very much all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.